We're on the brink of some thrilling developments as Dragon's Dogma 2 gears up for its much anticipated update. It's generally refreshing to see that the team behind the game is actively listening to players' feedback. The introduction of additional save slots and the option for a second playthrough are particularly exciting prospects. It's heartening to witness the game's popularity surge day by day, with the community's reception becoming increasingly positive. Personally, I feel the controversy surrounding microtransactions was a significant sore point, but we're about to delve deeper into that topic in just a bit. Let's get into the details. The upcoming update promises to polish the gameplay mechanics and the user interface across both console and PC platforms. Among the enhancements, the feature I'm most looking forward to is the elimination of the need to delete existing saves to start a new game. This update is a game changer, signaling a shift towards a gaming experience that puts players first. It acknowledges our need for flexibility and the freedom to explore the game's rich narratives without the fear of losing our progress. Given the game's intricacy, where a single misstep can lead to missed opportunities and quests, this feature is more than welcome. It's about offering players a safety net, allowing us to experiment and experience everything Dragon's Dogma 2 has to offer without any backtracking frustration. However, this raises an intriguing question: why wasn't the player-centric feature included from the get-go? I simply don't understand. As a player and as a fan, it's puzzling and a bit disappointing that such a fundamental aspect of modern gaming wasn't part of the initial launch. It suggests a certain oversight, or perhaps they believed it would be more intriguing to play it this way, God knows the reason. But let's not think that much about the past. The fact that this update is on its way is a testament to the developers' commitment to improve our gaming experience, and for that they deserve a thumbs up. Moving forward, the issue of microtransactions and their implementation in Dragon's Dogma 2 is a topic that frequently emerges in discussions about many video games. Ultimately, the goal of releasing games is to turn a profit, of course, but now let me share my perspective on this matter. I'm of the opinion that microtransactions are acceptable as long as the game doesn't develop into a pay-to-win scenario. Ultimately, it's up to the players to decide whether they want to spend extra money or not. And from what I've seen in Dragon's Dogma 2, there's really no necessity to purchase anything to enjoy the game fully. So in my view, criticism over microtransactions should really only intensify in situations where a game requires additional spending beyond the initial purchase. Let's say to succeed or gain a significant advantage, but it's not the case here. It's a continuous topic, one that has undeniably impacted the game's reception, but with the community's feedback now steering the game towards more player-friendly waters, there's a lot to be optimistic about. I honestly tell you that I had a lot of fun in this game, and I never even think about purchasing anything, because everything you need you can find, and it's very fun to do so on your own. The significant increase in the availability of the Art of Metamorphosis item within the game is another highlight of the update. By raising the cap to 99, that's great because right now we can only purchase 2, but it costs some Rift crystals, so definitely make a smart choice each time and definitely don't change your mind too often because it's going to cost you a lot. And the introduction of dwelling early in the game as a save and rest point is a thoughtful addition, I would say, providing players with a much needed base of operations. This, coupled with the various technical improvements and bug fixes, underscores Capcom's focus on improving gameplay fluidity and eliminating barriers to immersion. On the console front, the new option to toggle motion blur and ray tracing, along with the ability to control frame rates, are targeted enhancements aimed at optimizing visual performance. These options give players more control over their gaming experience, allowing them to tailor the game's performance to their preferences and hardware capabilities. Steam users can look forward to quality improvements when DLSS Super Resolution is enabled, addressing previous concern regarding model quality under specific settings. This focus on visual fidelity is crucial for maintaining immersion and ensuring that Dragon's Dogma 2 remains a visually stunning experience across all platforms. Capcom is also addressing crashes and improving pawn search functionality by prioritizing bug fixes and technical improvements. Capcom is laying the groundwork for a more reliable and enjoyable game, as already seen from the feedback players give to this game. The shift in Steam reviews from over seemingly negative to mixed, and the continuous increase in player counts highlights the game's resurgence in popularity. This turnaround is significant, demonstrating the potential for recovery and success through responsive game development and community engagement, and I believe this is a great thing. How Capcom managed to deal with this scenario, I believe they did it in a great way. As Dragon's Dogma 2 continues to evolve with these updates, the commitment from Capcom to enrich the gaming experience is evident. The upcoming patch is not just an update, it's a renewed pledge to support the community and enhance the game for all players. With the release on the horizon, the excitement within the community is definitely there, setting the stage for a new chapter in the Dragon's Dogma saga that promises to be more engaging, accessible and enjoyable for everyone involved. And they also noted that a large amount of CPU usage is allocated to each character and calculating the impact of their physical presence in various areas. In certain situations where numerous characters appear simultaneously, the CPU usage can be very high and may affect the frame rate. We are aware that in such situations, settings that reduce GPU load may currently have a limited effect. However, we are looking into ways to improve performance in the future, which I believe is great. In my experience from playing on a PS5, I had no issues whatsoever. Of course, the difference between 30 and 60 FPS, it's definitely there, but not too concerning for me. But there's a fix for this. If you want more frame rates, and I think this is mostly for PC users, simply commit genocide or let the Dragon's Plague do its job and you'll have stable frame rates because you'll have fewer NPCs, and that's exactly how you fix it. And lastly, as far as I see it going, I guess we will see more updates in the upcoming weeks and months. I'm honestly hoping for even more challenges, as I kind of discovered most of the weapons and had almost all the boss encounters. Really looking forward to that, but my guess is that such an update would take a bit longer, but let's see. Thank you so much for turning in, and until next time.